right, good afternoon, everyone. So just a brief overview of the company and to give you a perspective of why we started searching for these kind of solutions. We currently employ over 3,400 people as a group. We have 58 earth-moving excavators, varying from 70 to 200-ton excavators. We have 254 haulage units, primarily Volvo A60s and Cat 777 90-ton excavator haul units. We have about 515 yellow equipment, 14 projects, as I said, spread across 3 countries, and we move approximately 150 million tons a year of material as a company. This search for a digital solution came around because primarily Trollope has managed its various departments individually and in isolation. So what happens is each department develops their own system. That system isn't compatible with any other system within the company, and you can't integrate the data between each other. About 2 years ago, our department formed as a business improvement module for the company, and we slowly began to implement standardized templates across all departments, across all people, funneling that information into a central database where we could then use that information and create reports based on any iteration of said information. Again, we were still limited to the fact that all of our information was manual. So that's where AVA came in. We did a lot of searching and eventually settled on AVA, and after a lot of convincing to our higher ups, they gave us the go-ahead, and our journey began. What AVA did essentially was increase 5 of our departments' recording information quality. So load and haul, of course, we could start getting information such as speed and distance. It's also linked to our drills, so it improves our drill and blast information, things like time spent on benches. It's linked to our crushing and screening because it's directly linked to the crushers. From an engineering perspective, AVA comes with a maintenance module, so that's quite important to us as, you know, recording availability of equipment is quite a challenge in the mining industry. I think it's important to have this information, and it impacts many of our departments. And the first department and the most important department that it affects is our commercial department. Because AVA can give us accurate information, accurate, cycle times, travel times, production outputs, when you start pricing a job or when you start analyzing your profits and loss, you can start using real-world data from a GPS and analyze if the information you're using and the assumptions you've been making all these years are correct. Up until recently, it really was that. It was assumptions, maybe a little bit of time studies, but you could only go so far with time studies. For a long time, mining operations have been very administrative heavy. You have multiple administrators, multiple clerks. You have clerks for diesel, you have clerks for safety, you've got clerks for production. And with this, you can cut out a lot of that excess fat from your company and employ higher skilled people who can then spend more time analyzing your operations. It also provides a powerful management tool because you have live view. Your site managers can open this up, and your area managers or your commercial managers can always open this up and at any time view what's going on in the operation. The value added from this whole system is really the reduction in errors and the increase in accuracy. And the other thing that we've picked up more so than that, and it's sort of the other side of the coin to the adoption issue, is actually enthusiasm from our people. As we're implementing this and the people and the management and the supervision start seeing the benefit they can get out of this, it's actually sparking this enthusiasm amongst them, and they're actually embracing the implementation. And so we would like AVA to eventually be influencing our safety data, influencing our HR data through the time and attendance systems that you can connect to it, and essentially, integrating it into the full spectrum and using one central system to give us all of the information we need. I think we're excited for what the future holds with AVA.